Welcome to the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri. MLB Network is live from Busch Stadium. It's the home opener of this new season between the Tampa Bay Rays and the St. Louis Cardinals. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Time now for a look at the Rays starting nine. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, Matt, I'm looking for Longoria to snap out of the funk.
Welcome to the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri. MLB Network is live from Busch Stadium. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Tampa Bay Rays and the St. Louis Cardinals. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Fastball hit on the ground to short. Diaz scoops it up. Throw on to first in time. One away. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, Evan Longoria has been tearing it up lately. He's hitting over .350 in road games coming into this one, and it just seems like he comes ready to play. Maybe he really likes sleeping in hotels, or maybe he thrives off taking it to the home crowd. But whatever it is, it's working this year.
And a fastball just a bit up. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Grichuk is in pursuit. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting third.
In is the third baseman Evan Longoria. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Lopes is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Rays. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, they need Matt Carpenter to get back on track. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Batting second.
Now at the plate, Colton Wong. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, we're watching a team that won the last game, put them at 500. Now, they're not where they want to be, and they're still several games back in the division. But you just keep pushing one day at a time, and you never know if you might be able to gain some ground.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Harold, what's the key to avoiding the sweep?
Well, I tell you what, this is one of those pitcher's parks you come in, you go, uh-oh, I could be 0 for 15 if I don't execute. And how do you execute in a pitcher's park? They throw you outside, take that base hit to right field. Don't try to do too much. You do what he gives you, you take what he gives you, and you move on. Boy, if you're the pitcher, you're feeling good. That either says, I got great stuff, or he just doesn't know what he's doing right now. Even the great ones take bad swings, and that was a bad swing.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Shoots this one over to first. Morrison's there. The tag, and he is out.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Chopped weakly to the left. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. A matchup with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning.
Corey Dickerson.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Cards line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. At second base, Colton Wong. What I love about his game is he's fearless on the pivot. He will hang in there, take a hit, and still get rid of the ball. Nice arm and has good arm strength that allows him to hang around that base a little bit longer than most.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. So digging in now, Matt Duffy, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Line towards center field. Fowler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Digging in now, Greg Garcia. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Greg Garcia.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second, and that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Batting sixth.
Here's Randall Grichuk, and a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
All right, time for the Majestic defensive alignment for the Rays. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Shot toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. The relay throw, and they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right.
Standing in now, Carson Kelly. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score the runner from third. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third. So they're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Right fielder.
Into the box now, Ronaldo Lopes. From the stretch. Slow bouncer to the right side. That's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. And he'll get in there safely.
The center fielder, number 25.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dexter Fowler. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 0-1 on its way. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that.
Now a flare out toward right center. Miller ranging into the outfield, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Colton Wong will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ready with the 1-0. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
In there, 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
2-2. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We've played 2 full. It's the Cardinals 3. Now to the plate, Brad Miller. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Brad Miller.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Brad Miller goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Wilson Ramos is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Don't speed up his bat here, Matt. 2 fastballs, he blew right by him. I would have to come right back with another fastball. Let's see what he does.
Diaz picks it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting ninth. Right
so
fielder,
coming to the plate, Colby Rasmus. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused, And keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Lopes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. Still down. Settling in now, Matt Carpenter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Duffy from the outfield grass. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
And with 1 away, we check out where these guys sit from the current division standings. And it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Longoria is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Cardinals, third
digging
baseman,
in to try it again. Greg Garcia. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And this one runs up high. Ball 1.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
Chop foul wide of first. Odorizzi gets the sign. 1-1 on its way. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. But they striding in once again, Malik Smith. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like a slider there. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
1 strike.
A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And another foul ball. Another try at 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Into the windup and the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the 2-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Lays off. 2-2 now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Standing in, Evan Longoria comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Boy, that's an ugly swing right there. And they haven't been getting on base. They're not doing much of anything right now. And I'll tell you what, they got to figure out something to make an adjustment, or this game could get ugly quick. 0-2 with this guy. This could be the worst scenario you want. He's got 4 pitches that he can throw for strikes now. You really...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's Randall Grichuk. 0 for 1 for
Leading off
him
the
here in this
Cardinal
one.
fourth, left fielder.
Ready with the first
Randall
pitch. Here it
Richards.
comes. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he's right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The next 0-2. And this pitch is foul tip right into the glove of Ramos as he stays with it to record the strikeout. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Carson Kelly.
Now at the plate, Carson Kelly looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Odorizzi's ready. First pitch on the way. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Cardinals. They lead it 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Corey Dickerson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
The batter.
Stepping up to the plate, Logan Morrison comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Ready for another chance? Matt Duffy, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, and it's 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
And the Rays are in the hit column. So he's aboard following the 2-out base hit, and here in the penultimate month of the season, look up that word in your summer homework, kids. It's time to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And as of right now, they're currently tied for the top spot in that category. Now batting, Brad Miller. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting, both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? It's going to be a good at-bat to watch.
The 1-1 pitch. Way out in front.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Runner goes for second. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Reynaldo Lopes. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Lopes.
Weak chopper up the line. Foul ball, however, strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swings through the slider there. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped high in the air. Morrison is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 25.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw a swing and miss. But he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone, because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him. He's got to feel good about himself. A multi-hit game. He knows he's been struggling. We know he's been struggling.
Colton Wong will stand in. He's running towards second. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here's a look over to first. Chop foul over towards the dugout. The 0-2 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier is there, 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Matt Carpenter. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First things first, here's a throw over. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one. The 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. Smith is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for the Cardinals, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
To short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Digging in to try it again. Colby Rasmus comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready once again, Malik Smith. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The shortstop, Aledmus Diaz.
Into the windup and the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Smith arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Greg Garcia, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air to center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Randall Grichuk. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Odorizzi's ready. Here's the first pitch. Just got a piece up the line. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here.
Kiermaier.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Kelly is under it, makes the play, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here comes the first pitch. And the slider swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with. I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Evan Longoria is the second out in the 7th inning. Corey Dickerson stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Diaz will put this one away, and the side is retired. Down in order go the... Here's Matt Adams now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Designated hitter, Matt
Now the
Adams.
pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
0-1, here it comes. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Carson.
Ready for another shot now. Carson Kelly, a hit in 2 tries so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ramos is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Standing in, Ronaldo Lopes. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Odorizzi steps into his windup. First pitch on its way.
He was starting to settle in. He had retired 7 hitters in a row. That base hit right there kind of breaks it up. And now let's see how he's out of the stretch. Hasn't been there for a while.
Digging in and looking for more, Dexter Fowler. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there. Redbirds down quietly. They lead it 3-0. Stepping in, Logan Morrison. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Logan Morrison.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
He's been getting ahead in the count all game long. I think the key has been working off his fastball.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Matt Duffy is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Second baseman, Brad
Digging in once again,
Miller.
Brad Miller. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Late that time for a strike. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when striding in once again, Dexter Fowler. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Hit out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, second baseman. Colton
Ready now, Colton
Wong.
Wong. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And here's a ball hit in the air. Miller is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding in, Matt Carpenter. And he's over in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Odorizzi looks in. Here's the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Rasmus, still ranging back. And one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. The Gateway Arch lit up at night here in St. Louis. Welcome back to our broadcast on MLB Network.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the catcher, number 40.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Carpenter is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now at the plate, Colby Rasmus. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Way in front of that fastball.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
And this one gets away. A play at the plate, and the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. A man at third with 1 away. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit up.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
The batter.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Circle change there, called strike 1. Men on third with 2 down. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Hit to first. Carpenter is there, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. rock-solid win and a memorable performance.
4-0 the score tonight. Carlos Martinez with his 4th win this season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Jake Odorizzi takes the loss despite working 8 very strong innings. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Rays, no runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Hitting first in this championship round, number 13, Matt Carpenter. A long home run. That one is gone. He has earned bonus time. See ya later to the top of the moon deck. Oh, that's a monster home run. Three minutes to go. Another home run. Never any question about that one. 2 minutes remaining. Another home run. His third consecutive home run. Number 4 in a row. One minute remaining. Make it 10 home runs now. That one's out of here, off the batter's eye. .30 seconds left. That's gone over the deep part of the wall. Four in a row now. And that one's gone! Way gone out of the stadium! 6 consecutive home runs. Ladies and gentlemen, your Home Run Derby champion, Matt Carpenter.